Hey y'all. Like most of you, I subscribe to some scrapbooking Facebook groups, to some designers, design team members, or people who scrapbook and share their work on Instagram. And I use Pinterest, where I like to pin scrapbook layouts and sketches. I'm always looking for inspiration, because I do not like to come up with my own ideas. There are times when I see a scrapbook paper or 12 by 12 piece of paper and go, oh, I want to do this to this paper. But most of the time I like to get my inspiration from others. For me, it's just a big time saver, and that is not a strong suit of mine. If you gave me a pile of papers and photos and said, create a layout, I could do it, but I would fumble with it. It would take me 3 times as long, and I'm already a slow scrapbooker, so easy is always better when it comes to that aspect. So I ran across this sketch from the Scrap Room, and it is by Susanna Lee, and it is the September challenge sketch. And when I saw the sketch, I immediately knew what kind of paper that I wanted to use. I just had to find it. So since it was the Scrap Room, I thought I'll look through my Scrap Room kits and use one of those. But I could not find the paper that I was looking for. So I looked and looked through my kits, and nothing jumped out at me. So then I started looking through my older Click kits and my older Cocoa Daisy kits, back when Cocoa Daisy did his scrapbooking kits, and I found a piece of paper in a Cocoa Daisy kit from 2013, February 2013. So it's not a whole kit, because there's cut pieces of paper in it, and there's obviously things missing out of it, but this is what I'm going to use. And it's from February of 2013, and it was called Double Feature. So let's take a look at the what I have left of this kit. So you should see probably some oldies and goodies in here. And what I have left of embellishments. So let me just dump it all out. Oh, this piece of wood veneer wanting to hang on. So I have thickers that have never been opened, and this is called Robin's Egg. And I don't know if they put a year on them. Hugs. Okay, it's called Hugs, but the color is, where did I see Robin's Egg? Oh, right there, Robin's Egg. So that's the color, and they're corrugated. I have these Jelly Bean Soup it's either number 1 Banner Bites from 2012. I have, remember these, when these little hat pin things were all the rage? I have 2 of those. And I have lots of Arrow wood veneer. So I think that is it for the embellishments. And I have this navy cardstock left. And then here's a card that always came in the Cocoa Daisy kits with some something you can cut in half to journal or whatever list on the back side. Okay, so we have Basic Gray, and I don't know how to say it, Soleil. It's Mandarin Orange Soleil from 2012. And here is the paper that I am going to use. And this is by Crate Paper. And it's On Trend from 2012. I guess On Trend is the collection and Hot is the name of the paper. We have some Photo Freedom Volume 1, and this is called Yellow, because there's a yellow. And another piece of Photo Freedom, Your Smile, some cut-aparts. And these you can kind of tell, they are, to me, some of it looks really dated. It's not usable, but to me some of that looks dated from 2012. And here is another cut-apart. And this has Everyday Moments, is the name of it. Oh, look what I found. Here is some Flair. Let's take a look at it. Okay, it has not stood the test of time. There's actually, they've never come out of the package. I'm not a big user of Flair. And it actually, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but it's raised. It's got like it's got some little bit of trash underneath it. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does have a little bit of discoloration, and I'm going to guess that that is rust. So those are going to be ditched. They did not stand the test of time from 2012. Okay, back to the paper. This is Pebbles from 2011 Walnut Grove. And you have a floral on the back. This is also Crate Paper, On Trend, Sensation. And then I have a yellow piece of cardstock, a light blue piece of cardstock, and then there's some navy. So this is in a little Cocoa Daisy kit paper that says your kit was packed with care by Mary. And then it says Coloring Outside the Lines is Fine Art by Kim Nance. So obviously I have dug into this kit. So I think, I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I'm done with it, but we'll take a look at that when I'm done with it. So I knew my floral piece, where'd it go? It's probably right here. Okay, so what I knew I wanted to do with this sketch was initially I said, you know what, I'm going to flip it and I want to cut out a floral pattern for the top, which I'm going to go along here and fussy cut a strip of this floral. And the problem I had with finding a floral was I wanted it all bunched together like this and not spread out like, well, this isn't floral, but see how these leaves have spacing in between them? So it wouldn't do what I wanted to do if I tried to cut a strip out of, not a strip, but if I tried to fussy cut along here, I would have all this space in between, and you see all the white showing. I didn't want that, so I wanted a tight floral pattern, and this is what this gave me. So when I was printing out the sketch, I thought, you know what, I don't have to flip it. I do love a top band design like that with florals or something cut out on the top, but I think it would also work if I did it on the side. So I don't know how that's going to end up. So I liked that piece, and I really liked this pink with it. So then I went to look at some photos, and I found a photo that I thought would go well. This is my mom and my niece taken back 2019, I think it was. And I like how it pulls out the darker pinks in their tops. So I really liked that that floral design, and I'll probably do another layout later on about my mom and flowers. But anytime I make a layout and it has my mom in it, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to have flowers, because my mom has an immaculate, beautiful yard. She always has something blooming. You know how you could say people's floors are so clean you could eat off of them? Well, you could eat off my mom's grass, because it's just, she takes very good care of her yard, and she has beautiful flowers. So when it comes to her, there's always going to be flowers in a layout that my mom's in. So anyway, that is what I'm going to use, and we'll see if I can get any of these other papers in here. I may pull a darker cardstock with that, more of that maroony pink in there. I don't know if this, where'd that blue go? I don't know if that blue will work in a little bit, in little pieces. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know if I can cut some of this out, because you know, I could use that blue strip, but it is not level. You know, it kind of goes skinnier on this end than this end, or I could cut a bigger band of it. I don't know. But at least I have the basis, the start of my page. And we'll see what happens next. Okay, so I am back with my completed layout, and I did pretty much follow the sketch, with the exception of a couple of things. So here's the sketch again from the September Scrap Room Sketch Challenge, and here is my finished layout. As you can see, I did I had debated whether to do the layout this direction or this way. Initially I was going to do it with the floral on the top, but I did it to the side and stayed with the sketch. So in between here and here, we have a busy pattern paper and kind of a busy grid. And so to give your eye a break for this strip here, I just used a piece of black cardstock from my stash to kind of break that up a little bit and give your eye a place to rest. And then I did cut a strip of paper from that basic gray paper and added it here, and then built my little photo cluster as they did on this one. So I did not put my title here because I did use these two hat pins, and they have a little bit of bulk to them, so the title wouldn't work right there. And what I did to ensure that you don't get stuck is took some of these foam squares from the Dollar Tree to raise this photo up, and I also placed a couple of extra ones behind here. They go about down this far, so when I push my pins in, they are pushed into this foam and should not poke through my photo or the back of my photo. So I did use those couple of hat pins that were in the kit. And then for my title, I placed it over here instead, because of the reason of these pins being raised up, and I needed somewhere flat to put my title. Now I got my title out of my black color binder along with these hearts and this heart, and because the thickers that came with it didn't really work with this particular layout. Now I may have worked with other colors in the that were in the kit, but it didn't really jive with this, so I just pulled out, since I used black here, I pulled out my black color binder and found this foam sticker, and I believe this is an old Amy Tangerine. I have several of these that I've never used, so I was happy to dig into that. And this heart, and then those hearts, those all came out of my color binder. This came from all the pattern paper except for this little pink flower. I cut it in half just because everything was so square. I wanted to, you know, give a little bit of a circle feature to break up the formalness of the square. And I just put my date right here, April 14th, 2019. I don't remember what this is from, so, you know, you don't really have to journal on every page. If you can't remember or don't have any particular thing you want to tell at the time, and if you do, you can always go back and journal. So that is my layout, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I really liked fussy cutting the that floral pattern paper because of the leaves. It gave just kind of a nice little design. So let's look at what is left of that mostly use Cocoa Daisy kit from, yes, 2013, called Double Feature. So I have these thickers, and when I do get a collection kit or a subscription kit and it has thickers in it, I do like to keep them with the kit until I'm done with the kit. I have plenty of other options behind me for letter stickers, but then I kind of think, well, these have been in that plastic bag since 2013 and they haven't even been open. So that's a little bit of a downfall to that. But I'm going to take these and take them out of the packaging and put them in one of these Ziploc bags and put them with the rest of my stickers. I don't have them separated by like thickers and other stickers. I have them all together by color because I found I had them separated initially and I never looked at the ones that weren't thickers and in a drawer. And now that they're all together by color, I use them all. So that's where this is going to go. And then let's look at what's left of this kit. This I am not going to keep. It's just the Cocoa Daisy card asking you to refer a friend. It's nice thick, but this is glossy and I don't think I would really use it, so I'm going to throw that away. This is a piece of a card that I used on the layout up here. So I just, oh, it goes this way. I just cut it down. So I'm going to throw that away. The wood veneer, I'm not a big user of wood veneer and I did not use it. So this will go with my other wood veneer with the arrows. That I'm going to throw away. This I had cut out of a card. I was hoping to get it on the layout, but it did not work. It's kind of too big for where I wanted to use it. So I will probably just put this in my blue color binder. This I did not use. I cut down this strip. I had initially left this on there and then I felt it was too wide, so I'm just going to throw that away. This will go in my scraps. This blue. These Jelly Bean Soup banner stickers. I will probably put these in my color binders in the appropriate color. And let's see, scrap paper. This will go in my scrap paper. That will go in my scrap paper. I will probably cut that down because it's a very pretty piece of crepe paper. This will probably go either in tan or blues. It'll probably go in this color because I think this would make a nice little edged background of, you know, kind of craft cardstock. This is from Crepe Paper on Trend, and it will go, and I need to do a little video on that where I keep my manufacturer papers like single sheets kind of sorted together, so if I work with crepe paper I can look in my single sheets and see if I have anything that matches it. This right here is Echo Park. This side is a cut apart, and this side is just some arrows. So I'm going to put this in with my loose sheets of Echo Park paper. This is what I had cut out of, and I don't really like it that much. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this notes out like I did this Lovely Day that was on one of these. Don't like the hello there. And yeah, and then I'll probably just get rid of the rest. And then here is a blue and a yellow piece of color cardstock that is going to go with my colored cardstock. So that is one kit down and a bazillion to go, and this can go in the trash because it is beat up. So I'm going to throw that away, and there is a look at my layout again, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.